Morning YouTube. You join me on a Thames island, which I'm just out for the day today, just to check out possible campgrounds for next weekend. I'm going to be taking a trip from Wallingford, travelling down as far as Henley, and then whilst doing that, obviously I need an overnight camp, so I'm sort of roughly in the middle of those two places at the moment, and I'm just sort of on a stretch of river, just checking out the lay of the land, seeing where might be good. I've probably already discounted this island, but I have come up onto it anyway, just to have a look. It's very good and clear from the point of view that there's no brush anywhere about. The reason for that is there's a lot of geese about on this island. As you can hear, possibly in the background, a lot of people about. Now it is Sunday, sort of lunchtime-ish, so people are out enjoying the river, but I'm very, very close to a lot of houses here. Just through those trees there's houses and things. It's not the biggest island, there's not a lot of firewood. I wouldn't be happy lighting a fire here just because I am so close to people's houses. But there we are. Here's a little view of my canoe, which will be making the journey with me tomorrow, next weekend. Sorry. It's a Mad River Explorer, 14-foot TT, which is they call it a triple tough. It's actually the more budget option, but it's great bit of kit. Been with me for a while now. And I wouldn't change it. So there we go. And also causing mayhem is Wilma the dog, who is a canoe dog. She's busy sniffing out all the birds. So YouTube, hello again. Still on the same island. That's island number 1 of today's explorations. And I've come across some stuff which sort of really annoys me. You got this, you can see this here, this beautiful old London plane. Ginormous great tree. You come down here and obviously it's getting on a bit, so it's rotting out. People have decided they're going to light fires in it. It's scorched all the inside of that. The tree though, God love it, is still surviving on. They've also decided to leave their ambrosia creamed rice pots and things behind, all manner of shite and detritus, and a cover, what looks like a tarpaulin cover from one of these sort of mini gin palaces, I guess, and a beer can, and stuff like that, stuff that the wildlife's really going to appreciate around here. So there we go. That's me having a rant at the general populace when they're out just being chavvy and annoying and not respecting what we have in this country as our wildlife. There we go. Rant over. So we're now back out on the river. We're heading back downstream, direction that we came up, travelling a significant speed higher than I was on the way up here. It took very nearly 2 hours, quite hard paddling, to get up to that island from where we put in, and it's going to take nothing like that getting back. Absolutely nothing like that. We are just cruising now. Not even paddling right now, and I'm going faster than I was on the way up here. Fantastic. The only slight disadvantage is that on the way up we had the wind behind us, and on the way back the wind's going to be in our faces, which in an open canoe like this is a bit more problematic than in a kayak. I'm sure we'll cope. Edge the camera. Good girl. That's it. Where are we going? You tell me. You've got the map. What do you mean you haven't got the map? Well, here we are, YouTube, heading down the river towards Reading, Aubrey Cup. The wind is quite problematic today. Intend to come into the shade. But like I say, it causing me quite a bit of trouble, so I might have to adjust the seating position in a moment to put more weight into the bow of the boat so it doesn't get turned as easily by the wind. How I miss my touring canoe or my touring kayak in weather like this. No, I don't at all. I'd much rather have a canoe. There is something a bit more spiritual about a canoe. Even if it is made of plastic and not birch bark and canvas and things like that. So, I'm now on island number 2. And I'm sharing it with some people who've moored a canal boat up over there. See there. Right now, they've moored something up. We're busy nailing it to the island. Okay. Very, very busy stretch of water there. But generally speaking, as an overnight stop, this will be a much better island to consider. There's more cover. The ground surface is lovely and dry, actually. There's a lot of goose poo, and there are still geese here, and they're not going to bother me too much overnight. Carries on down there. It's a very narrow little strip. And there's my dog exploring goose poo. It's a very narrow little strip of island, but that's island number 2, and that's in the lead at the moment. Island number 1 I'm going to discount unless I'm absolutely exhausted, in which case I'll stay on it and just keep very low profile. Island number 2 is much more likely as a source of overnight camping. Right, moving onwards. Here we are again on island number 2. I wasn't going to hang around on the far end of it, which is back up that way, because there were people up there, and I'm sort of in a avoiding people kind of mood today, which is difficult at this time of year on the River Thames. But here we are. This is a very good potential campground here. There's another of these gym palaces going past. Just film that for you. There it goes. Look at that. Now, to my mind, that is the equivalent of getting in a car, driving to somewhere really beautiful like Snowdon, and sitting in the car saying, yep, seen that, been there, done that, and then driving off again. You're viewing the world, natural world. You're not experiencing it. You're just a passive observer of it as you drive past it. Phenomenally expensive bits of kit, and ultimately it's just the river equivalent of a Ferrari stuck in a traffic jam. It's absolutely pointless. So there you go. God, that's rant number 2. God, I'm ranting like mad today. Time for a little brew up, I think. Honey stove, part of a honey stove, with Trangia burner inside, which came fully loaded. Lighter, another lighter. Let's try. The back of the condor on the fire still. Why? Just because I've got them here. Bingo! That's a light. Put back in there before I cut myself. Unlike the knife, I am not the sharpest tool in the box. NATO water bottle, which, as Mazdan said, everybody seems to have these days. And a crusade. Bit of a heat retaining system because I haven't got a lid for that cup. The water is boiling. Seasoning. Hardly high-tech cooking, is it? Morrison's quick and easy barbecue beef, instant noodles, but give me a few calories. So then, here I am. Sunday, 22nd of July, the day that Bradley Wiggin become the first Briton ever to win the Tour de France in its 109-year history, whatever it is. Sat on an island, trained to gym practice, not there really matters, because every video I post on YouTube gets about 15 views, because I've got 14 subscribers. Once they've all seen it, and maybe one other person accidentally stumbles on it, that's about it really. No, I've got 14 subscribers, and they are very welcome, and I'm very glad they're there. But I could do with a few more. So if you like my videos, or you think they might be going in the right direction for you, because obviously I'm new to all of this,